Well, yes, another week has rolled by, and that means time for Captain Dave and Harry's Flashback Friday on RadioWilder.com. And welcome to First Friday June, where we're headed to Laurel Canyon.
All the leaves are brown. Passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees and I pretend to pray. You know the preacher like to go. He knows I'm gonna stay. Believe that your love was on my
It's Radio Wilder back at it with FBF number 0012, formerly IRM number 136. Ah, the Laurel Canyon memories. So put on your love beads and buckskin moccasins, because we taking you back for some peace, love, and music memories. Now, here's Harry.
Hello there. How are you today? Tonight? This morning? Welcome to the Internet Radio Man number 136, Laurel Canyon. Yeah, this is one of our very few themed, if you want to call it that, because it is, program. I was so enamored with my album of the year last year, Echo in the Canyon, done by Jacob Dylan, where he covered some of the greatest songs produced from and out of Laurel Canyon in that very brief period that was pretty undeniably one of the greatest 4 or 5 year periods of all kinds of musicians living together in a very strange little canyon between freeways and everything else, where movie stars had lived. It was free and it was open. People ask, well, what's the difference between Haight-Ashbury in the late 60s, early 70s and Laurel Canyon? The difference is the tremendous amount of music that was produced out of Laurel Canyon. Haight-Ashbury was a little more hippie-ish. Of course, you had the airplane and you had great groups there, but not with the amount of music produced by probably 30 musicians in Laurel Canyon. And their interaction, they're living together, they're partnering together, they're free love together, it was a petri dish for great production. So I finally tried to get the documentary that Jacob produced, which supposedly, which was true, having all kinds of great cuts and music in it. I got it, and that was it. That put me over the edge. I really enjoyed it, and there was plenty of stuff I didn't know. And I thought, all right, I want to bring this out to my fans because this is worth going out on Netflix and getting Echo in the Canyon. Great musician stuff. I mean, interesting interviews, talks, and it gives you a good background for all this. Now, last week I did 80 miles an hour. This may not be 85. It may be more like the speed limit, but does it have some awesome people on it? Absolutely right. And some of their interactions were great. And so rather than giving you what I just did and that's it, I'm going to kind of read excerpts from some stuff I picked up to kind of give you. It may not all be in perfect order, but it's going to be what I think is going to be very interesting as we go on. That'll be the sticky, if you will, for the show. And I think it's going to be a blast. We got a gift in Grayson's gift shop. And I want to take a moment. This is a moment. I've not been happy with Eddie and Ernie. Grayson, I'm always happy with you, and aren't my boy? Yep. But I'd like to take a moment. I've got a new guest. Well, she's going to be my co-partner, and many of you have her, Alexa. So if you have Alexa, good morning, Alexa.
Good morning. Singing legend Dinah Washington was born on this day in 1924. Known as the Queen of the Blues, Washington also recorded crossover hits in both jazz and rock and roll. She truly was unforgettable.
Now, isn't that a lot better than Eddie and Ernie? Come on. So she's going to be on the show. I don't know how she's going to act today. I can't control her, just like you can't control any woman, but hopefully we'll work things out together. But if you do have Alexa, all you have to do, if you want to hear our 24-hour streaming, is simply say, launch Radio Wilder, and that will bring it up if you have her. So on that note, I think we need to get into the canyon, start playing some music, start getting some action going. But before we do, Dave, putting you on notice, you know the drill. We start off with the most important thing, and we have been getting a few donations. Please send some money to the Be Kind people, to the kiddies. If you would, take out a 20, 25, and then maybe go and get Internet Radio Man t-shirt. And on that note, one of our very good clients and a pal of ours and a good listener to the show, Jeff Hegelson, we were talking some business the other day, Terry was, and he said, I need to get some of those Internet Radio Man t-shirts. So let's get those out there, if you will. Don't buy them in lieu of a donation to Be Kind People, but if you get them out, it would be a something really enjoyable that we want to get out and help our branding. The show is now officially licensed and lined up to handle and pay anything that goes to artists, basically writers. It's actually listed in the Library of Congress. Can you imagine that? The RadioWilder wagon listed in there. And we're going to go out and talk to a couple sponsors. We don't want to junk the show up with sponsors, and I don't mean junk it up. We want quality sponsors. And we got bills to pay. Look at what Dave requires. Look what Terry, Baby Ruth alone is an expensive woman. So I think Alexa was a bargain. I don't think that's going to cost me too much money, but we're going to go ahead. We're very proud of the numbers and where we've been, and thanks to you all, every bit of it. So hopefully you're going to enjoy this type of a program. It's going to be a little different. But before we do, cue the music up, Dave, for the Be Kind People Project and their very famous pledge. I will be encouraging, be supportive, be positive, be helpful, be honest. Honesty is something that we're not seeing a lot of nowadays. And just be honest. It hurts and it's hard sometimes, but boy, it's the best way to go. Be considerate, be thankful. That's also something that I've really worked on, to be thankful for all the wonderful things and people that I have in my life. People are more important than the things. Be responsible, be respectful, and of course my favorite, be a friend, because I do believe if you are a real friend, you'll do some of these other things on automatic pilot. All right, well, we started off with the Byrds. I feel a whole lot better. One of their greatest, off the little Bove Library, Rock and Roll Graffiti, a radio play only, disc 7. It's been corrected. Sounds exactly the same to me, so I don't know what the correction is. Then the Mamas and the Papas, who figure in this little show in many ways, because they were a big part of what went on. Okay? So I'm going to go right into 4, and I don't think we need to explain much. You know what? Maybe we should. I'll take that back, because we don't have everybody that played in Laurel Canyon. There are other ones. Anne Murray, I don't think, is on this one. We may do some others. But we're going to go from Mamas and Papas to Buffalo Springfield, doing the famous Mr. Soul. Then Canned Heat. Awesome Canned Heat. I was surprised to find out they hung out and lived around there, going up the country. Speaking of Laurel Canyon, Carole King, The Master. She'll be on. And then the Monkees. I was surprised to see how the Monkees, and some shenanigans by Mr. Peter Tork. So on that note, Dave, we're going to crank out the door with 4 right now.
Hello, Mr. Soul, I dropped by to pick up a reason for the thought that I've caught that my head is the event of the season. Why in crowds just a trace of my face could seem so pleasing. I'll cop out to the change, but a stranger is putting the tease on. I was down on a frown when the messenger brought me a letter. I was raised by the praise of a fan who said I upset her. Any girl in the world could have easily known me better. She said, you're strange, but don't change, and I let her. Much to some place where I've never been before. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. We can jump in the water, stay drunk all the time. I'm gonna leave the city, got to get away. I'm gonna leave the city, got to get away. All this fussing and fighting, man, you know I sure can't stay. Now baby, back you're leaving drunk, you know we've got to leave today. Just exactly where we're going I cannot say, but we might even leave the USA. Cause it's a brand new game I wanna play. No use of you running or screaming and crying, cause you've got a home as long as I've got mine.
You're hanging with Captain Dave and Harry on Radio Wilder, and this is the FBF number 0012, the Laurel Canyon edition.
Stayed in bed all morning just to pass the time. There's something wrong here, there can be no denying. One of us is changing, or maybe we just stopped trying. And it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. Something inside has died, and I can't hide, and I just can't fake it. Oh, no, 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 no. It used to be so easy living here with you. You were light and breezy, and I knew just what to do. Now you look so unhappy, and I feel like a fool. And it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. Something inside has died, and I can't hide, and I just can't fake it. just can't stay together, don't you feel it too? Still, I'm glad for what we had and how I once loved you. But it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. Something inside has died and I can't hide and I just can't fake it. Oh, no, 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 no. It's too late, baby. It's too late. Now, darling, it's too late. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. It seems the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Oh, then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Love was out to get me. No, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Oh, then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Yes, I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. Said I'm a believer. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm a believer. Yeah.
Candy, Buffalo, Carol, and the Monkees. So I want to get into and do a little quick rock and roll trivia, but before I do, let's take a moment for a quick station break for our sponsors.
Love your RV and boat but worry about the unexpected? RV Park and Protect is your peace of mind partner for your outdoor adventures. We cover the Gap's traditional insurance doesn't when your RV is parked, and we provide $1,500 and up for theft during storage or when you're on the road for as little as 50 cents a day. Worries about drop coverage, high deductibles, dings, scrapes, and thefts are all in the rear view mirror. RV Park and Protect also brings you the Safer For You travel app, a suite of personal safety must-haves. Feel secure with our around-the-clock assistance, personal safety alerts, ID Protect, and cell phone protection plan. A bonus of $1,000 personal content protection. With RV Park and Protect, there's no hidden fees, no red tape, and absolutely no wondering about your coverage. And with the addition of the Safer For You travel app, your journey gains an extra layer of security and savings. With RV Park and Protect, worry-free wanderlust awaits.
Right. Yeah. by and listen to some of that. We're getting some good public service announcements in there. We've also got Dave's Ride for Cancer, so please contribute to that if you can. I know you're not unlimited in the money, but it is for cancer research. All right, Dave, let's crank it up a little for a little rock and roll trivia before we roll on in the canyon, okay? Boom Boom is a well-known song that has been covered by many artists. Who wrote and originally released it? Well, those of you that have listened to The Wagon for a long time would probably know this answer. Was it Carlos Santana, Elvis Presley, or John Lee Hooker? Build it, move it, stir it. It was the famous John Lee Hooker. And I think we played that song, and it has been covered many, many times. Well, all right, before we go into what do we got room for? I think we got another 4 coming up. Yeah. So let's see here. I'm going to pick one of these out. I'm just going to read this just easy and comfy the way that it is. Okay? How's that sound? So, John, let's see. Money may not buy you love, but $2.4 million can buy you prime real estate on Love Street, as the song Jim Morrison wrote about living in Laurel Canyon. In the 60s, the Doors singer and his girlfriend rented a house near the store where creatures meet. That's the Canyon Country Store. We have a little treat from that in Grayson's gift shop, but nobody remembers exactly where. It's like bars where Hemingway drank, says Laurel Canyon author Michael Walker, as he opens the gates of the 2401 Laurel Canyon Boulevard, marked with a Sotheby's for sale sign. Jim Morrison lived in every house. How cool is that? Yeah. All right. Well, I think 4 is lined up, and we're going to do the same thing. We have somebody who's tied into several groups here, of course, and that would be Mr. Jim Morrison. And Jim has a, hold on here. It looks like a little fly. Get rid of that fly. All right, we go from the Monkees to Stephen Stills. He's tied in with plenty. Then we have John Mayall, who knew, doing a wide Marie. And then one of the stars up there, Mr. Frank Zappa. In fact, let me see if I have something here. I think I did. Morrison did not live at this corner of Laurel Canyon Lookout Mountain Avenue, where a huge log cabin built by Tom Mix restaurant, a home that he lived in here, is a famous restaurant in Phoenix. It stood until it burned to the ground in 1981. Frank Zappa did, though, and with his wife Gail and daughter Moon Unit. Their in-house nannies, the GTOs, and a host of rock royalty and freaks who streamed in at all hours, night and day. Alice Cooper auditioned for Zappa's record label at 7 a.m. and got signed. There you go. That's the kind of stuff I want to bring you. So we got Frank, we got Jackson Browne. All right? Let's bang these 4 out, and then we'll go right into the Deuces or Wilder. Yeah, I'm having fun right now.
If you're down and confused and you don't remember who you're talking to, concentration slip away, because your baby is so far away. Well, there's a rose in a distant love, and the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. 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 Don't be angry, don't be sad, but don't sit crying over good times you had. There's a girl right next to you, and she's just waiting for something to do. And there's a rose in the twisted love, and the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey,
it, yes we do, don't we? I'm so amazed. So I go to the ocean, give me time to think. Got no time for trouble, give me one more drink. Gonna leave for the island, do the best I can. Shake off my troubles, I'm not a worrying man. Believe that stuff about gas getting cheaper. You know the price will be up before you get up in the morning. And how about this? You think we're gonna get them hustlers back from France with the damn sharks with these shelves down here? Hold it. He died.
Hi, this is Larry from Plano, Texas. We're grooving to Harry on RadioWilder.com.
Thanks for joining us, Larry. You the man.
I don't know much about dancing, that's why I got this song. One of my legs is shorter than the other and both of my feet's too long. Of course, now right along with them, I got no natural rhythm, but I go dancing every night, hoping one day I might get it right. I'm a dancing fool. Dancing fool. I'm a dancing fool. Dancing fool. I hear that beat, I jump out of my seat, but I can't compete, cause I'm a dancing fool. Dancing fool. The disco folks all dressed up like they's fit to kill. I walk on in and see them there, gonna give them all a thrill. When they see me coming, they all steps aside. They has a fit while I commit my social suicide. I'm a dancing fool. Dancing fool. I'm a dancing fool. Dancing fool. The beat goes on and I'm so wrong. 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 I may be totally wrong, but I'm a dancing fool. I may be totally wrong, but I'm a dancing fool. Yowza, yowza, yowza. I got it all together now with my very own disco clothes. Hey, my shirt's half open to show you my chain and the spoon for up my nose. I am really something, that's what you'd probably say. So smoke your little smoke, drink your little drink, while I dance the night away. I'm a dancing fool. I'm a dancing fool. I'm a dancing fool. I'm a dancing fool. He's a dancing fool. I may be totally wrong, but I'm a. I may be totally wrong, but I'm a. I may be totally wrong, but I'm a. I may be totally wrong, but I'm a fool. Yeah.
Hey, darling, can I buy you a couple of drinks? Looking for Mr. Goodbar? Here he is. Wait a minute, I've got it. You're an Italian. Huh? You're Jewish? Oh, love your nails. You must be a Libra. Your place or mine.
We're apart, I can hear you there. I hear your heart beating everywhere, everywhere I go. People say that I must be in love. The way I forget what we're speaking of. The way I stand there smiling straight ahead and walk away without hearing what they say. I hear your heart beating everywhere. When we're apart, I can close my eyes to hear you there. I hear your heart beating everywhere, everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Football game at the beach in the pouring rain, standing on a hillside staring at the sun. People hurry by the unfortunate one with the faraway eyes and the mystery smile. Be moving my body in a ragamuffin style. I can't sit down when I hear it start. I hear your heart everywhere I go. People say that I must be a fool, 'cause when I'm near you, I cannot be cool. I can't quite make sense when I talk to you, and when you smile, I forget everything I knew. I hear your heart beating everywhere. When we're apart, I can close my eyes and hear you there. I hear your heart beating everywhere, everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. I buy my bread with a hunger in my belly and a rhythm in my head. Looking all around for something good to eat, between the butter and the beans and the mops and the meat. Coffee from the mop, honey from the bee. Nothing tastes as good as you taste to me. Rocking in the aisle to my inside song. People staring at me think I got a Walkman on. I hear your heart beating everywhere. I hear your I hear your heart beating everywhere. 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 Beating everywhere.
Would have loved to play drums just like that. Always enjoyed that song by Jackson Browne, a denizen of the Laurel Canyon scene. Well, I want to read one more quick thing, but let's take a quick sponsor break. We'll come back. I'll finish that, and then we'll talk about the deuces.
Is that a faucet running? That's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest. Forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink.
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
I didn't know the trees were so amazing.
Yep, and the forest gives us shade, trees to climb.
That's awesome. Let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
All right, so let's go back to Frank Zappa's place. So Frank had this really natural, nature-like thing with his big old log cabin. He had colorful tile seating nooks built into the hillside where visitors would get stoned before entering Zappa's. Can you believe it? Strict no-drug zone. You would think Frank had every drug on the planet. He had none. Artesian waterfalls flow into ponds. There were caves big enough to sleep, if you don't mind bats. It was just magical, recalls Groupie, Goddess and former GTO. That was a band they put together, and I've been looking for some of their music. Pamela Desbars. I wonder if she's married to Michael or was married to, who remembers exactly where Morrison lived. It was like going into what I would imagine be a forest where Pan frolicked around it. It was my playground, but I still was in awe of it. Yeah, man, that must have been a hellacious place. Action left, right, and in between. All right, we just finished off the nice little four. And of course, I put Dancing Fool in honor of my dancing everywhere I go. Jackson Browne, Why Worry, John Mayall, and Love the One You're With. Cool one, great one, out of 1907, directly out of Laurel Canyon. Now, the Deuces or Wilder selection today, of course, has to have the cover done by Jacob's Group or Jacob's sessions in Echo in the Canyon, but we're going to cover It Won't Be Wrong by the Byrds, done in 67, and then covered by Jacob Dylan and Fiona Apple. So Dave, without further ado, without further anything, let's go to the Deuces or Wilder.
Deuces or Wilder is brought to you by ClaimsPros.com, using expertise and innovation to streamline claims management, saving time and money. Now, here's this week's Deuces or Wilder.
See you smile, come to me, don't be long. Let me tell you how my heart goes wild. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong. Every time I'm in your arms, come to me, don't be long. You know that I'll never do you harm. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong. Let me love you, then you'll see. Come to me, come to me. Let me show you once and we'll be free. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong. Time I see you smile, come to me, don't be long. Let me tell you how my heart goes wild. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong. Let me love you, then you'll see. Come to me, come to me. Let me show you once and we'll be free. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong.
Every time I see you smile, oh, come to me, don't be long. Let me tell you how my heart goes wild. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong.
Every time you're in my arms, come to me, don't be long. You know that I'll never do you harm. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong.
Let me love you and then you'll see. Come to me, come to me. Let me show you once and we'll be free. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong. Now every time I see you smile,
now come to me and don't be long.
let me tell you how my heart goes wild. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong. Let me love you and then you'll see. Come to me, come to me. Let me show you once it will be free. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong. Please let me love you and it won't be wrong.
There's a nice cover right there, bringing it on in from the Echo in the Canyon, Fiona Apple and Jacob Dylan, covering the Byrds, It Won't Be Wrong, 1967. Man, that's a lot of fun doing that. So let me ask Alexa something. Alexa, do you know anything about Laurel Canyon?
Here's a fact about Laurel Canyon, Los Angeles. The Laurel Canyon area was inhabited by the Tongva people, a regional tribe of the indigenous peoples of California, for thousands of years. A spring-fed stream flowed year-round, providing water. The reliable water supply attracted colonial Spanish ranchers who started grazing sheep on the hillsides in the late 18th and early 19th centuries.
Wow. See, that crushes you, Eddie and Ernie. Grayson, what'd you think of that performance, huh? Pretty great. Yeah, I think it was a lot better than that, Gracie. But anyways, doesn't really matter, does it? That was awesome. I don't know how she and I are going to flow and get along excellent, but we certainly are. Well, Dave, got plenty of music, and I'm going to have to find it here, but I do believe, let's see where I put it. I think it's going to be a little bit of time. If I don't find it right now, if I buried it in my sheets, we're going to stall. That's what you call the professional stall, though I'm not doing it too professionally. We need the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So, instead of that, I think we're just going to go ahead and let's crank out 3, Dave, right now. The next 3 are going to be the Association, Along Comes Mary, and if any of you are not more knowledgeable than others, you will realize that the Wrecking Crew did the background music for the Association, Along Comes Mary. Then we're going to let Mr. Morrison come on, Love Me 2 Times, and then Joni Mitchell, what a golden voice. So let's go for 3 while Harry stalls and moves around and tries to find the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I believe it's 1999.
The only one who's lonely, someone calls on me. And every now and then I spend my time at climbing verse and curse those falls silly. And then along comes Mary, and does she wanna give me kicks? Steady my steady chick and give me pickles memory. Oh baby, rather got the tales from all the fields and tribulations no one ever sees. Sure out to lunch. Now my empty cup tastes as sweet as the punch. When big desire is the fire in the eyes of chicks whose sickness is the games they play. And when the masquerade is played, the neighbor folks make jokes at who is most to blame today. And then along comes Mary, and does she want to set them free and let them see reality from where she got a name? And will they struggle much when told that such a tender touch of hers will make them not the same? When we met I was sure out to lunch. Now my empty cup tastes as sweet as the punch. Is as sweet as the punch. Sweet as the punch. Sweet as the punch. Sweet as the punch. Sweet as the punch.
Love me 2 times, baby. Love me twice today. Love me 2 times, girl. I'm gone away. Love me 2 times, girl. 1 for tomorrow, 1 just for today. Love me 2 times. I'm gone away. Love me one time, could not speak. Love me one time, yeah, my knees got weak. Love me two time, girl, lost me all through the week. Love me two times, I've gone away. Love me two times, I've gone away. Oh yeah. Love me one time, could not speak. Love me one time, baby, yeah, my knees got weak. Love me two time, girl, lost me all through the week. Love me two times, I'm gone away. Love me two time, babe. Love me twice today. Love me two time, babe. 'Cause I'm gone away. Love me two time, girl. One for tomorrow, one kiss for today. Love me two time, I'm gone away. Love me two time, I'm gone away. Love me two times, I'm gone away.
You're with Captain Dave and Harry in Laurel Canyon on RadioWilderLive.com.
Yesterday, a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle again. Then the child moved 10 times round the seasons, skated over 10 clear frozen streams. Words like, when you're older, must appease him, and promises of someday make his dreams. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle again. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to car wheels through the town, and they they tell him, take your time, it won't be long now, till you drag your feet too slow, the circles down. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle again. So the years spin by, and now the boy is 20. Though his dreams have lost some grandeur coming true, there'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams, and plenty before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle again, and go round and round and round in the circle again.
Is that voice pure or what? Wow. Joni Mitchell, who in this time in the canyon lived and was girlfriend of Graham Nash, Crosby, Stills, Nash, and I'm almost overwhelmed with all. Well, I'm so overwhelmed to realize that I actually do have the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers. I didn't mean to treat them so wrong, but I put the wrong one away. That's why I need another producer on here. Alexa, do you think I need a new producer? Alexa, do you think I need a new producer?
I don't know that one.
No? Okay, then. That sounds like Eddie and Ernie. All right, Dave, let's cue up some music here. I'm having a fine time. In fact, I'm on video here looking at my Alex Bonello's fabulous HDV mixer, and Alex is going to be running some ads because those of you who would like podcast, radio shows, etc., this gives you the best of both. Visual radio, opportunity to go out on your social media channels, show them your face or not showing your face, do whatever you want. But in downloading the video and audio together takes a long time. So the executive producer of the Radio Wilder program, Terry T-Bone Anderson, told me how long it took. He thought it was the lowly bandwidth up at Black Canyon City, but in fact it was not. So I called Alex, and Alex whipped up audio only for me. So I see a 30, 40-year-old reel-to-reel with the reels going opposite directions, but it's cute, and that's just going to be the audio, so hopefully that downloads. That's inside information here at the Radio Wilder program for you. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Dave, let's cue up a little good rock and roll Hall of Fame music, okay? 1999 performers: Mr. Billy Joel, Curtis Mayfield, Paul McCartney by himself, Del Shannon coming up in the next upcoming show with Hats Off to Larry, Dusty Springfield, Bruce Springsteen, the Staple Singers, Charles Browne, early influencer, not sure who that is, I don't think it's Charlie Brown, Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys, heard him at my dad's station, KHEY, the Mighty 690, and then non-performer, George Martin, maybe the greatest producer of all, the Beatles producer, George Martin. So let me delicately set these down and look around and see what do we have. Oh, let's go a little more Laurel Canyon here. How about that? Sound good? Excellent. I'm not going to ask Alexa right now. I might be afraid of what she'd say. So, the golden years of the Laurel Canyon scene, roughly 7 years, 67 to 74, saw the birth of singer-songwriter movement and the rise of huge stars from folk rock bands like the Byrds and the Mamas and the Papas to Crosby, Stills, Nash, Joni Mitchell, Neil Young, Jackson Browne, Carole King, James Taylor, Linda Ronstadt, the Flying Burrito Brothers, America, and the Eagles, many of whom played on each other's records and slept in each other's beds. This concentrated blitz of creativity and passionate entanglements has been compared to Paris in the 20s, although that's kind of a stretch. It was certainly as influential as Greenwich Village folk scenes and Haight-Ashbury during the Summer of Love. Although other musicians lived in the area, in the neighborhood, including Love's Arthur Lee, the signature Canyon sound was folksy and introspective, representing a deliberate retreat from the darkness of the late 60s and the chaos of Sunset Strip. All right, baby. Well, let's lead into some more music. What do we got coming up now? Joni's voice is so good. Back to the Springfield. We're going to do, for what it's worth, Our House, which was a song about Joni Mitchell's and Graham Nash's home, and then picking up the pieces, Poco. All right, let's go again, babe. Here comes a little bit more music from Laurel Canyon.
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. Every time we stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and carrying signs, mostly say hooray for our side. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you away. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop now. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going. We better stop. Children, what's that sound?
I'll light the fire. You place the flowers in the vase that you bought today. Staring at the fire for hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night long. For me, only for me. Come to me now and rest your head for just 5 minutes. Everything is done. Such a cozy room. The windows are illuminated by the evening
Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And now, la 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 Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And now I'll light the fire while you place the flowers in the vase that you bought today.
Well, there's just a little bit of magic in the country music we're singing. So let's begin. We're bringing you back down home where the folks are happy, sitting, picking and grinning casually. You and me will pick up the pieces. Somebody yelled out at me, country music and company kinda makes sense on a Sunday afternoon. Picnic lunches of yesterday still have a place in your heart today. Think it over, 'cause we'll all be going home so soon. Well, there's just a little bit of magic in the country music we're singing. So let's begin. We're bringing you back down home where the folks are happy, sitting, picking and grinning casually. You and me will pick up the pieces. If you had the time to stay, would you sit yourself down and play country music, singing songs that we both knew? Lord, I know that the day will come when the both of us will sit down and strum on our guitars, and you'll see I really help a lot like you. Well, there's just a little bit of magic in the country music we're singing. So let's begin. We're bringing you back down home where the folks are happy, sitting, picking and grinning casually. You and me will pick up the pieces. Well, there's just a little bit of magic in the country music we're singing. So let's begin. We're bringing you back down home where the folks are happy, sitting, picking and grinning casually. You and me will pick up the pieces.
Gives you a little bit different context when you hear Our House, when you hear Joni and Graham living together, when you listen to it. Very cool. I'm having a lovely time, no matter what else is going on here, what else I do or don't do. But regardless of Laurel Canyon, Grand Canyon, Bryce Canyon, or any other canyon, it's time for the truth, the honesty, that even Marlene is beginning to say it has way more valid news, even though there's some, stuff we got to skip for you fans. We do have some kiddies listening. It's time for the National Enquirer, Dave. But just before you peek us into the National Enquirer, remember, just like Carolina did last week, in the United States, 602-935-0545, a direct line right into here to this chair, and say, Harry, please play this, whatever it is, and we will play it between Dave and I, Ruth and T-Bone. We'll make sure it gets on the air. All right, Dave, take us out to the National Enquirer, please.
It's a Radio Wilder news flash, because inquiring minds want to know. Now, here's Harry with the details.
All righty. Well, I think anybody knows I don't know anything about this COVID and not COVID and China and all the rest of it. But the sub at the top, Natalie Holloway, secret police files revealed, buried testimony, incompetence by the police. I'm just ad-libbing this. And we move along. If she was any way related to me, I'd be sick about it. So I shouldn't make light about the thing. But more to the today world, and that is Jen, my Jen, is worried after Matthew splits with his gal pal. Spook Jennifer Aniston is worried, sick about strung out former friends Matthew Perry. The lard that he's accumulated, the 287 pound, and now that it's over with the gal pal that kept him on the straight and narrow, she's very worried. He's particularly vulnerable after losing 29-year-old girlfriend Molly Hurwitz. There are major fears for Matthew's sobriety now that he's split. All right, brings you up to speed. I mean, come on, Friends is on 2 channels now at night, back to back, so you can't miss it. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on Natalie, pretty girl. Of course, this guy was a thug, and he went somewhere else and got in the clink, and he lives in the clink. So, or if he's not dead. Now, a little bit more to the what we used to call the volleyball between Hollywood and London. Frantic Meghan, the amulets that protect her against the evil eye, using magic to regain the mojo. Prince Harry's new age wife, Meghan, is warding off negative vibes with evil eye pendants, but palace insiders say the Duchess' war against bad vibes hasn't been working and may even have had the opposite effect. Meghan's in an absolute world of hurt right now. And Harry, if I may say so myself, so are you, because you're married to her. Sorry, folks, I had to say it. A British judge just pinned back her ears in a lawsuit involving her father, Thomas Markle. Her highly anticipated Disney debut in Elephant was panned by the critics, and Harry's openly homesick a month after officially quitting the royal family for life in California. Her life is in shambles. All right, that's excellent. Now we have the dead man, that guy who's on CNN, wedding bells for new dad Anderson and their child. NBC News probed over sex scandal that all started thanks to Matt Lauer, right? All right, I don't see much of here. Widow finds Kobe's last love letter. That's a sad story, for sure. And we don't have much here. New fears for rail-thin Renee. Oscar winner just wants to keep losing. She's putting her life, basically her life's on the line with an extreme 500 calorie a day. I eat 500 calories an hour. She has deluded herself into thinking she's in the best shape of her life. She can't weigh more than 100. Sounds like Angelina, if you don't mind me saying so. She's working out like crazy and living on a diet of sunflower seeds and nuts and smoothies she blends with organic fruits and vegetables. Okay, I think that's about enough of that. We'll get into the health section later, but that is not correct. All right. I think we have a bonus sector after. And I have to say this. No, it's too horrifying because it's true. I don't understand what people don't get about, like we're in Yellowstone, it says, don't get near the giant animals that can crush you. Don't do this. Don't feed them. Don't do anything. Well, here's a story. Sorry how it ended up. Here's a woman. I'd be running as fast as I could. So in Charleston County, South Carolina, on Kiowa Island, there's there's a couple of girls out there taking pictures and stuff, and there's a giant 10-foot alligator laying around. And this girl kept getting closer and closer to the alligator. Her friend said, don't get that close to that alligator. Don't get that close. She said, last time something happened here, the alligator grabbed a deer and ate it. She said, well, do I look like a deer? Got a little closer, and guess what? She ended up in the same situation as the deer. That's all I'm going to say. Why do people do that? I don't even want to read her famous last words. It's horrifying to me. Makes me sad. But you do stupid things, you get stupid rewards. All right. These folks are the folks. This is in number 2 section. I'm sorry, folks. I'm back in the canyon. Who avoid strokes. Middle-aged women who adopt a healthy lifestyle slash their risk of having a stroke by up to a third. Researchers studied data from about 60,000 women and found those that didn't smoke, exercised regularly, lost weight. Well, come on, folks. And gradually had a 25% decrease in any and a 36% reduction of stroke. E-cigarettes are as bad as the real thing, folks. So if you think you're getting away with it, you are not. Let's see. Some of these essential oil diffusers could be a source of pollution. That's what they're saying. You light them up, and that's what you have. Mushrooms may be cancer magic. Eating mushrooms have been linked to a lower risk of prostate cancer. Mushrooms are also a very good source of an antioxidant, and it protects against cancer, and they're widely used in Asia for their nutritional medicinal properties. A long-term study of more than 36,000 Japanese found those who ate mushrooms 3 to 4 times a week had a 17% lower risk of prostate. Those who ate it less than once a week. Well, okay. Did you know 14.4 million, that's the number of workers who face exposure to infection every week, even before the flu crisis, and 26.7 million once a month in the workplace. Well, the CDC says the numbers show it's especially important to follow safety guidelines. All right, then. Do we have anything else? Spider venom could save, no, I'm not going to read you that. I think we have a bonus section, though. As I read through here, that's it. Ford Dynasty heirs at war over 350 mil. Says mom's caretaker holds her captive to control the fortune. Boy, you fight hard for 350 mil. That's a credit. I can understand that character. She's listening to everything she says. Gone senile, and now they're fighting with her stepson Edsel over a $350 million trust that her hubby left behind. All right, I'll give that. Let me ask Alexa. Alexa, have you ever read the National Enquirer? Alexa, do you know what the National Enquirer is?
I'm not sure.
All right, then. We're beginning to sound like Eddie. Alexa, can you tell me how to say rock and roll in Russian? Russian?
Sorry, I don't know that.
How about rock and roll in Italian? Alexa, can you say rock and roll in Italian?
Rock and roll in Italian is rock and roll.
There you go. Now, Eddie and Ernie could never do that, and neither could you, Gracie, could you? Huh? All right, then. Very good. All right, well, now, I'll give that about a B, about an 83. And I didn't pay for that grade. I gave it to myself. Okay, now, I'm not even going to ask Grayson. He's just sitting here kind of slumping away. I think he's jealous of Alexa. But we got a treat out of the Laurel Canyon. It's on redbubble.com. And it is a beautiful classic t-shirt of the aforementioned Laurel Canyon Country Store where they all hung out. It's cool looking. It's on redbubble.com. Classic tee section. In the print location, you can choose whether you want it on the front or the back. $24.87. Yeah, how about that? Redbubble.com. Go to the Laurel Canyon Classic Tees, and you'll come home with that. All right, let's see. What do we have here? What should we do? We got another 3. So how about a little rock and roll trivia? Let's crank it all up. A little rock and roll trivia. Dave? Crank up the sounds for me, would you please? Thank you. I just told you Dave ought to say rock and roll in Italian. Yeah, he says okay. Which Herbie Hancock record won the Grammy for the year's best album? Gershwin's World, Speak Like a Child, or River? The Joni Letters. Build it, dance it, romance it. It was River, the Joni Letters. Okay, I'm not familiar with that particular album, but that's not going to stop us from moving on, is it? Let's go back into the canyon. What do we have coming up next? Oh, yeah, we got Mr. Zappa again doing a little quickie, a little live version, and it's called Willie the Pimp, which was recommended. Take It Easy, the Mighty Eagles, and then Jackson Browne again, Rock Me on the Water. So let's do 3, come back, wrap things up, and then we'll go finish the show off with 4. I'm having a blast. Hope you guys are too. I'm getting used to Alexa. This is a lot of fun for Big H. All right, Dave, take us out the door for 3.
I'm a little pimp with my hair gas back, a pair of khaki pants and my shoes shine black. I got a little lady as she walks that street, telling all the boys that she can't be beat. She can't be beat, she can't be beat. She's so sweet, you know she can't be beat. She can't be beat, she can't be beat. She's so sweet, you know she can't be beat. A $20 bill, I can set you straight. Beat me on the corner, boy, you don't be late. Man in the suit with a low-tight neck, trying to buy some pussy with a third-party check. A third-party check, a third-party check. He's trying to buy some pussy with a third-party check. A third-party check, a third-party check. He's trying to buy some pussy with a third-party check. Standing on the porch of the little hotel, Susie's in the lobby on the way I sell hot meat, hot rats, hot cats, hot sit, hot meat, hot feet, hot rats, hot cats.
This is the first Friday, June, the Laurel Canyon edition on RadioWilderLive.com.
Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me, 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. Standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, and such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say lady. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. So open up, I'm climbing in. So take it easy. the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. Oh, we got it easy. We ought to take it easy. Oh, people, look around you. The signs are everywhere. You've left it for somebody other than you to be the one to care. You're lost inside your houses. There's no time to find you now. While your walls are burning and your towers are turning, I'm gonna leave you here and try to get down to the sea somehow. The road is filled with homeless souls, every woman, child, and man, who have no idea where they will go, but they'll help you if they can. But everyone must have some thought that's gonna pull them through somehow. While the fires are raging hotter and hotter, but the sisters of the sun are gonna rock me on the water now. Rock me on the water, sister, will you soothe my fever brow? Rock me on the water, I'll get down to the sea soon. I'll get down to the sea somehow. Oh, people, look among you. It's there your hope must lie. There's a seabird above you, gliding in one place, like Jesus in the sky. We all must do the best we can, and then hang on to that gospel plow. When my life is over, when I stand before the Father, but the sisters of the sun are gonna rock me on the water now. Rock me on the water, sister, will you soothe my fever brow? Hey, rock me on the water, maybe I'll remember, maybe I'll remember how. Rock me on the water, the wind is with me now. So rock me on
Jackson Browne, Rock Me on the Water. Willie the Pimp, Take It Easy. The Mighty Eaglets. Let's see here. We'll pick up one more little shot. I really don't have anything for next week's show either because I put my time and effort into Laurel Canyon. But I was talking to the RadioWilder sound engineer extraordinaire, Mr. Howard Steele. And Howie was talking to me about, he's putting a big project together and he's showing the fans his trophy. I told you he'd throw everything away, and he's finally going to do what Terry and I begged him to do, which is to go out and recover his 12 gold records. That's right, 12 gold records for platinum. In addition to that, if that's not enough for you, they were stolen, ironically enough, out of a self-storage unit in 1987. But Howie's going out, he's working with Billboard magazine to try to recapture some of it, is what he told me this week. And when he was working with Billboard, it came to his attention he had forgotten. Sometimes people who are humble and happy to be on the planet, they're not bragging. And he forgot in January of 1997, I believe he said it, the January 16th issue, Howard book ended the top 10. He had the number 1 song, Leo Sayer, handling his duties, and number 10 by Mr. Burton Cummings. How about that greatness? That's the sound engineer extraordinaire of RadioWilder fame. Okay? So I will tell you that I'm going to have that on there. I will put those 2 songs on for sure. But let's go back into Laurel Canyon. Have we had enough sponsor breaks? Let's have one more quick sponsor break.
When RV Park and Protect's SaferForYouTravel.com is riding shotgun, you have a suite of personal safety must-haves as your passenger. You'll feel secure with our 24-hour roadside assistance, personal safety alerts, ID Protect, and cell phone protection plan. A bonus of $1,000 personal content protection. RV Park and Protect is your peace of mind partner for your outdoor adventures. We cover the gaps traditional insurance doesn't when your RV is parked. And we provide $1,500 and up for theft during storage or when you're on the road for as little as 50 cents a day. Worries about drop coverage, high deductibles, dings, scrapes, and thefts are all in the rear view mirror. With RV Park and Protect, there's no hidden fees, no red tape, and absolutely no wondering about your coverage. And with the addition of the Safer For You travel app, your journey gains an extra layer of security and savings. With RV Park and Protect, worry-free wanderlust awaits.
I have to realize here that I got to make sure there's enough, because when the show goes out into the 24-hour stream, which, by the way, very easy to do, go to RadioWilder.com, and under the regular show that's playing, you'll see a link for the 24-hour stream. Click on the link. It should bring you up to the initial opener of our show, which is the drumming, about 25 seconds. Then there's a menu. You can see it down the left corner. Hit the menu. Then there's another button when you hit there called streaming. Hit it while it streams. I believe, or I'm telling you that off in a little order, but then when you go to the top, there's a way to hit the show when it's on, and there it is. Now, I cannot tell you what show it is because it's 24 hours a day. But nonetheless, what do you want? And as I mentioned at the start of the show, if you have a nice partner like I do with Alexa, all you have to do is tell her, launch RadioWilder, and it'll happen. See? That's all there is to it. You want me to show you and prove it? Alexa, launch RadioWilder.
Started playing RadioWilder.
RadioWilder is back, and we're slipping into our big boy pants to knock you off your socks for another exciting adventure into audiology. Now, take it as strong, son, because louder is better.
Stop, Alexa. Is that not a live demo for you, folks? All right, thank you. Alexa, stop. Alexa, be quiet. Well, it sent me off the trail a little bit. So finishing it off, Walker, who wrote this book, said his biggest discovery during the writing of Laurel Canyon, which is a book, was Arthur Lee's dark, orchestral, kind of a orchestral psych pop. He believes in the lasting influence of some of those guys were saying the navel-gazing singer-songwriters came up to ooh and ah about the Nashes and the Neil Youngs and the rest of them. Whether you like it or not, a whole generation has defined itself by the music that was made here in the late 60s, early 70s. It was an ongoing history while they were living it, and that really helped people shape their lives and understand their values. And who can argue with the lasting testimony of Neil Young's Mighty Ohio, written in Nash's backyard, or King's Tapestry, or Mitchell's Ladies of the Canyon, Blue and Court, Spark, or even the Eagles' Mighty Hotel, California. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed this as much as I do and enjoyed it enough to please. You got two things to do. One, go out and buy Echo in the Canyon, the album of the year on Radio Wilder last year, Jacobs. It's a great album, wonderful covers. And then another thing is the documentary. I think it's just plain Echo in the Canyon, but you can look it up. It's a Netflixer. It is fantastic. Music lovers, Mr. LeBove, go out there and get that, would you please? All right, thank you. Well, I'm going to thank everybody today. I'm going to thank our newest member of the team, Alexa, for her performance. I'm going to thank T-Bone Anderson, rolling, still pumped up after his virtual trade show victory. So much he's asked us to run some ads for Tenant Property Protection, the number one protection plan in the self-storage industry, which I will do. Dave Angel, rolling. Great job, Dave. We got some work here when you download this stuff. Doing awesome. We got a 3-year anniversary show coming up in September. Maybe it'll end up like last year being somewhere in October, but we'll try to put a little something together special. Baby Ruth coming down from Flagstaff occasionally, bringing us a bottle or two of honey, jar or two of honey, and racing away from the extreme heat that she calls it in the desert. And even though I said, hey, September's going to be better, she said, it's just a teaser. I don't wait till about the 20th of September, then I come back down to my palace. Okay, great. Marlene, 1 week tell me I Shazammed 3, and then I Shazammed 8. Well, you hear the songs all the time throughout the house, but that's great. Shelley, it'll be her show. Chris, afraid of the show. Ruben, Janet, let's see, who else? Marv De Leon, Corey Holtz, Mike Spear doing the organic post for us, and all the musicians who make this show great, playing the greatest rock and roll in the world. I'll play anything. And a shout out to Daryl from CMIT who reported in here to help me out with the new router, and he starts telling me about a show he may have on Roku. Great film clips and some other stuff, and he was quite pleased with the Radio Wilder program. So Daryl will be coming on as a guest shortly. So on that note, kosotae, ute, usapoe, the last four, let's see what we got for you. Leon Russell, a song for you. Carole King, You Got a Friend. Linda, When Will I Be Loved? And then America, doing Woman Tonight. So you've already heard my goodbye salutation, but kosohlade o a.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my love in stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. I've treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Darling, can't you please see through me? 'Cause we're alone now and I'm singing this song to you. You taught me precious secrets of the truth, withholding nothing. You came out in front and I was hiding. But now I'm so much much better. And if my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love's in their hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space and time. I love you for my life, you are a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone and I was singing this song to you. Well, there's no space and time. I love you for my life, you are a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone and I was singing this song for you. We were alone and I was singing this song for you. We were alone and I was singing my song. Singing this song for you.
Something we haven't done and we'd like to now is give you Harry's hotline, 602-935-4989. Give us a buzz, make a request, let us know where you're calling from and what you're up to.
When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. Just when people can be so cold. They'll hurt you, yes, and desert you, and take your soul if you let them. Oh, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever
You've been listening to FBF number 0012, formerly IRM number 136, the Laurel Canyon edition. Music history that just can't be repeated. Glad you could join us in the canyon. Be sure and join us next week to see where the old Wilder wagon's going to take us. Thanks for listening.